One issue I wanted to follow up on was the circle you were talking about.
Yes, sir.
Now, wasn't that a TxDOT decision on how much money was spent versus the city?
Yes, and let's be fair about that. You know, TxDOT is taxpayer money in the same way that city tax dollars are taxpayer money. It's just paid by the state. And yes, it was a TxDOT project. And my main concern about that traffic circle is that that thing was built it was designed, and the reason it's so large is because it was supposed to have foliage on it. And my point is that I think coordination should have been done between the city council and TxDOT, or city staff, whoever was going to be making that decision for the city, so that the final product represented what was agreed upon to be done. The reason that thing's so big is because it was going to have foliage in the middle of it, and then nobody wanted to put the foliage in because nobody wanted to support it. Okay, that's all well and good, but let's don't have a huge monstrosity there that cost $1 million just so it can be all empty on the inside. One of the ladies I talked to said, why don't they just put up a big rock in the middle of it and write "Monument to Stupidity and Waste"? And I think that pretty well expressed how many people feel about that thing. You know, yes, it was a TxDOT project, and nobody's saying that the city paid for it. And I've never claimed that. I'm just saying it is a testament to poor planning and poor implementation. And I think that most of the residents around there agree with that. I didn't really become concerned about it, frankly, since I don't drive on it very much. I didn't become concerned about it until I started visiting with people who live there. And I don't think that Mr. Harrison or his neighbor, Mr. Dutton, are particularly thrilled about the ways that their front yards were treated in regard to it. And I know if I were Mr. Harrison and I've sat there with him and watched the traffic and everything else, I think I would have preferred that it be handled in quite a different way than it was, regardless of the cost, just in terms of the use and the physical function of it.
We're trying to keep these 30 minutes.
On there, I have time. Anything else?
Probably have other questions we could ask, but
Mhm.
trying to keep it within a certain limit.
Well, understood. I appreciate y'all's time today. I think that I just think the big thing, you know, is that we really want to focus on the taxpayers' needs, and I have visited with them. I know where they stand on issues. I know about the needs in River Hill for traffic safety and for improvement of road conditions, and I know how the folks in the Summit and Comanche Trace feel about property taxes, and I just think that there's a lot of areas of Kerrville that we can address and need to address, and I hope we can get busy doing that as soon as possible.
We appreciate you taking the time to visit with us.
You bet. Well, thank y'all.
Definitely.